I only did that because the one I hit's not working. There's fucking 20 of them. I picked.
Sucks.
We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Right. Fucking thing sucks.
That's almost as good a fuck you as in Scarface before he shoots the cop Mel. Can't shoot a fucking cop. Who says you was one? Fuck you. Folks, how you doing? Thursday, which means I'm in a good mood. I know I act like this is heavy lifting, but at this point, it kind of is. I don't know how I missed the train. I'm watching Andrew Schultz and these fucking guys, and even Tony Hinch. I love all these guys. I'm just saying. I was leading the fucking roar with all this shit. Fucking Rogan's like new Rush Limbaugh. When he used to fucking look at me because he thought I was a racist bitch. Still does, I don't know. Anyways, something to do with not playing well with others, somebody told me. Same with Colin Quinn. Colin Quinn threatened to beat somebody up from a network early in his career. He beat up the fucking manager of the Improv in Los Angeles. He's the sweetest, most gentle, filled with wisdom. You know, we've had him on. I mean, you couldn't find a nicer. He must have been a fucking.
He must have done something real fucked up.
He was a maniac. Well, I know with the drugs and booze, but I think he told me he was clean on that one. Yeah, the man. Oh, you mean the manager did? Yeah, probably put Carrot Top on before. That's all it takes. Anyways, a couple of stories again I don't have because they were just breaking, but did you see some broad from Pennsylvania? She works in the election, high up ranked fucking, she actually was quoted on camera as saying, because they were letting ballots go that didn't have the proper, she goes something about precedent, something about everybody breaks the rule. I'm just paraphrasing, but really throwing caution to the wind. And you could tell that just because she's a woman in that position, you know who the fuck, how she votes. You could hear from her. So she had to, come on with a mea culpa, just like Sonny Halston. You lefties are it's better than I thought. It's better than porn, watching you fuckers lose your shit. You don't know what you're doing. Infighting amongst the Bidens and the Bidens and, Harris, and just MSNBC, they're being sold off, it looks like. Spun off into some other shit, which won't work. Fucking Chris Wallace, who's had a 40-year career in legitimate news, is doing a podcast now. It's a fucking wet dream come true. And you got to give a big assist to Elon Musk with X and making it the new place to be. And you guys are just losing your shit, whether it's Whoopi, fucking, or Joy Behar, or they had a meeting fucking with Rachel Maddow and shit, and you got blown out of, and you're not readjusting, as some of the stories today will prove. You've learned fucking nothing. You're doubling down on your horse shit. It's incredible. I read a fucking headline today that said they did a poll of Democrats. I don't know how many. But national poll, 41% says they would vote for Kamala Harris in 2028. Let that sink in for a second. We're going to be running the place for the next, 100 years, which is the whole idea. And I'll say it again. You have to dismantle that party. Dismantle the Democrat Party. It's a criminal organization. And, Anyhow, did I mention yesterday about the Bruins coach getting the hook? Yep. I did, right? You guys get over it. Well, this guy, they hired a guy who's been around. He actually coached. He was the head coach of Colorado for a couple of years, but he's a Boston guy. Grew up in Medford, Mass. Why do I know Medford, Mass? Because I lived in Malden, which is right next to Medford, and I used to knock doors selling cable TV. And I was walking down the sidewalk, all young and handsome and shit, and this Italian girl was on a payphone, to give you an idea. fucking long ago. I walked by, we smiled at each other, and then she hung up the phone. You know, I kept walking. I turn around, she's looking at me. So that's all I needed to know. I went up with a stupid fly. You like cable? No, I lived in the dark, you dumb guinea. Hey, don't forget, I meant to ask you last night for the clips. Is that what I'm supposed to ask you for the folder? Yeah. With the clips? Give them to me today.
Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to.
Oh.
Yeah, today.
All right. Anyhow, I still remember her name, Jackie. Really Italian, but I just remember her sitting on top of me and holding a Heineken in a hotel room. Still remember her last name, not going to say it. Let's call it Jane Doe. Speaking of that, they're going after Pete Hegseth like he's fucking Ted Bundy, you know? It's actually refreshing to hear that some woman said, oh, he's sexually, not to, because he didn't. The guy, he get fucking drunk. I was wondering if this happened. It was at a convention, if he was married at the time. I don't know. He's got 6 kids, you know. Anyways, they're pulling out all this shit, and here we go again. Whatever. Let's get on with the show before I start crying. Here we go. To prove my point about the Democrats already trying to kneecap Trump before he even gets in office with all kinds of horse shit. And people are blaming Biden for this, but I don't think he knows where he is. I think it's the same jerk-offs who have given Trump a hard time for the last day. Russia threatens the United States thanks to jerk-off Joe. That's, ostensibly who's doing this, but I think, whatever. Russia has threatened to attack a new U.S. defense base in Poland with advanced weapons just hours after reportedly launching an intercontinental ballistic missile at Ukraine on Thursday. Why do you need an intercontinental? Ukraine's right there.
To prove a point.
Huh?
To prove a point.
To prove, that's actually right. They're showing off this shit. But I'm saying that thing fucking, it was like it overshot the Green Monster. Moscow leveled the warning after saying the opening of the ballistic missile defense base located in the town of Redzikowo. Again, we have a duplex, me and Dallas there. Redzikowo, near the Baltic coast, would lead to an increase in overall nuclear. You don't say.
Danger, Will Robinson.
Of course
Danger.
it would.
No, Will Robinson.
Given the nature and level of threats posed by such Western... I don't disagree with this, by the way. You can say whatever you want about me. Who do I give a fuck? Threats posed by such Western... don't forget fucking Obama. We overthrew a legitimate leader in Ukraine. Obama did, didn't he? It was when he was in office. Anyways, just keep that in mind. Posed by such Western military facilities. This is the Russians talking. The missile defense base in Poland has long been added to the list of priority targets for potential destruction, which, if necessary, can be executed with wide range of advanced weapons, including cherry bombs and Roman candles. Look, hot Russian broad, huh? Yeah. And who do we get? The black Raggedy Ann doll. Russian Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Maria Zakharova, who scored 3 goals against Sweden.
Comrade, here is something that might be of interest.
A blonde with big tits. The U.S. base at Redzikowo, which opened November 13th, is part of a broader NATO missile shield known as Aegis Ashore that can intercept short to medium screen passes and flag patterns. Good night, everybody. Can intercept short to intermediate range ballistic missiles, according to the alliance. Poland's stressed that the base does not pose a threat and does not hold nuclear missiles. It's a base that serves the purpose of defense, not attack, said Paolo Wronski. My favorite name. You're right, I'm Wronski. Yeah, that's when you're Polish and you're wrong. Paolo Wronski, Poland's foreign minister spokesman, said, such threats will certainly serve as an argument to strengthen Poland and NATO's air defense and should also be considered by the United States. Yeah, well, Putin said a long time ago, just stay the fuck. NATO keeps creeping in, and we will be doing the same thing. What the fuck? But the big question now is obviously they're pushing us, when I say they, the Democrats. That's how much they hate Trump. They would fucking threaten a world existence. just to give him a shot as they go out the door. And again, I don't think it's Biden. He can't spell a sentence, but whatever. It's scary. I don't know if we're making too little or too much of it. I'm hoping Trump's on a fucking walkie-talkie or a CB radio with Putin. Go, listen, fucking guy's out of his mind. Don't worry about it. I'll be in there in a couple months. We'll talk. It'll be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. I know how to talk to her. She's wild. That was from Goodfellas. Good night, everybody. Do you believe this shit? Remember they said Trump is going to push us into World War. Everything they said he was going to do, Jerkoff has done. Oh, my God. Let's stay on the Donald. And this was sort of from a couple days, not from a couple days ago. It's been being talked about all week about the Donald dance and you know, fucking. and it's not about the dance. It's about who's letting it be. You know, it's. I can't believe we're in the United States where we even have to talk about shit like this. Doing the Donald dance is all the rage. Look at you got the left knee going forward. The NFL told Front Office Sports it has no issue, in quotes, with the dances replicating the president-elect's moves. There's no issue with a celebratory dance such as what took place Sunday or the previous week with the 49ers on November 10th, an NFL spokesperson said, it's up to the networks to cover them as they see fit. Right there, radar should go up. Right there, radar should go up. You know, Goodell was on the phone with all the heads of the networks going, listen, you're going to cover my ass on this one. I have to play nice because I let them have fucking Black Lives Matter shit on their socks and their helmets and shit. So I can't go out there in good conscience and go, no, you can't, nothing political. Fuck that. So now he's calling, you know, whoever's running CBS and Fox and saying, no, this is how we handle it. You just cut away, you take the heat. What does it tell you, again, about the media? How fucking, what are they scared of? The guy is as American as apple pie. That means you're as un-American as apple pie. You people that hate him and you're scared of him. Ugh. The Trump dance has been spreading like an STD at University of Maine, 1983, when a running back had a good day. Ended up jerking off in his dorm room. Spreading like wildfire through the sports and entertainment world since he won the election. The past Saturday night, as you know, UFC heavyweight champion Johnny Jones, the best to ever do it, in attendance after his TKO victory over Stipe Miocic at Madison Square Garden. NFL players then followed suit the next day with Raiders star tight end Brock Bowers, formerly of what? University of Georgia. This guy's like the best tight. He might be rookie of the year. He's got like 7 touchdowns and a shitload of fucking yards. Tight end Brock Bowers and Titans receiver Calvin Ridley, black fella. I love this. This shit makes me feel good. And John Jones. I swear to God. Hey, lefties, you went so far left and so you did the impossible. You made black and white people see the same politically. It's fucking insane. It feels good, don't it? It's like me watching those reaction videos. Young black kids who had never heard of Bob Seger or fucking Ted Nugent, and they go, what the fuck is this? As Bowers did the dance, CBS appeared to pan the camera away from the rookie tight end.
Fuck you and fuck you! Who's next?
CBS's X account didn't include the dance in a clip it circulated of the score. You see what's going on, folks? Can you fucking imagine? The NFL spokesperson added that whether the networks show the dance or not is up to them. Yes, just how you want it. See how they made that clear? It ain't on us, even though you know whose side we're on. Believe me, the league is as woke as ever. And you go, yeah, but they won't. They're a behemoth. Watch the openings on, I don't know if it's Thursday night or Monday night football. They know how to play the game. They are marketing geniuses. They have Chris Stapleton in the opening coming in the air tonight. Phil Collins song. He's playing that for like the first minute and a half, and then they cut to Snoop doing his shit. You don't think they're trying to balance their fucking shit? It's up to the networks to cover them as they see fit, he continued. Typically, the NFL allows for celebrations that do not deem excessive they do not deem as excessive or inappropriate. We've only seen a few of those. Like somebody was humping remember somebody's humping the football and they find Terrell Owens. I actually disagreed with this one. I've become very tolerant of this shit. As you get older, you're like, you know what? It's supposed to be a game. They're supposed to be having fun. And the brothers never put fun to the back. Remember Terrell took out a fucking Sharpie out of his pants and signed the football? Fucking genius. The league, though, does not allow players to promote political opinions. Is that right? I didn't see Black Lives Matter. I didn't see people kneeling, whatever the fuck. Black Lives, whatever, banners. Who are you shitting? Stop hate. Who do you think that's directed at? The Amish? Which is why Bosa received a fine for wearing the MAGA hat. Unfriggin' real.
You fucking hypocrite.
Exactly. The NFL clearly does not consider this dance to be a political statement. I'll say the only statement it makes is, and I think we all know this, older white men have the rhythm of a broken furnace. Reminds me of one of my favorite Dennis Miller jokes. He goes, I love when you're at a wedding. I was at a wedding this week. I love when you see older white couple make the conscious decision to dance. Isn't that terrific? Young man, touch my balls. A young man will go out in the halls. A young man, Prince, no need, man, AIDS. Isn't that how that ends? Ever see an Indian with AIDS? Nick, that's not funny. I have a lot of friends I don't care. I have a lot of friends who didn't, whatever. No gay jokes at the beginning, and that wasn't. I get plenty of gay. I'm sick of saying that. Like I said, I have more gay friends than fucking who, Annette Bening. I don't know. I can never think of the fucking redhead from from Will and Grace. She used to be hot. She's such a twat. Excuse me, Nick. What did you say? You heard me. You heard me. When's Thanksgiving, everybody? Thursday. This Thursday coming? I'm going to Sonic. Fuck that. I've been cooking a lot late. I don't feel like cooking. I'm not. Maybe get a pizza. I had a whole bit of that when I was a young comic. How about eating something with some moisture? This was my whole bit. It was something like, what are turkeys when they grow up? What do they live on? Broken glass and dust? I go, yeah, everybody's eating white meat around the table, and everybody's choking on it. Everybody's doing this. It looked like we were doing the wave. I'm like, hey, Ma, what you stuffed this with? Fiberglass? The fuck? It was a good one. Trust me. It shot me right to the top of Nick's Comedy Stop. That was the name of the place. Hey, if you guys want to see the rest of my show, Louder with Crowder, and all the content available on Rumble Premium, click on the link in the description. If you haven't converted from locals yet, there is a second link showing you how to do that. You can subscribe for $9.99 a month or $89 annually if you use my promo code MUGCLUB. That's one word, MUGCLUB, one word, MUGCLUB. And you can, again, we're still in flux. I guess they're going to streamline it. Don't worry. It's a big deal. Rumble's the only place where you can say shit. I can imagine what Steven made. I mean, I didn't mean money. I mean, this guy bakes. What? I got a date coming up. It's a fat girl from the Savannah area with a limp and a hair lip and a lopsided titty. February 20th of next year. It's only a few months away. Bricktown Comedy Club, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Haven't been there in a while. Maybe I can get Stallone to come. As you know, Sly Stallone follows me on Instagram, thanks to Frank Stallone. Frank would always, he always followed me. Oh, you mean I'm saying? Hey, you're pretty funny, kid. Anyways, later on in the show, if you guys are sticking around, the state of Kansas is doing something that a lot of states are going to do, involving lawyers and the court and a really giant corporation that fucked us over a few years ago. It's going to get interesting. Stay tuned for that story.
Hi, good night, everybody.